right, we are live.
Oh, man. Hi, everyone. I'm James, and today we're going to be talking about moving your website from HTTP to HTTPS. So it's important for a lot of reasons to do this, but the most recent one is that in the next couple months, Google is going to start showing not secure in the URL bar next to the URL if you don't have HTTPS. So right now, what they show is they don't actually show anything. They just show the URL. But starting in July, they're going to show actually the words not secure next to the URL. What you want, this is what they're showing if it is secure, is they've got to lock the word secure and the URL. So that kind of creates a lot of confidence with users that that's going to make it a lot easier for people to actually trust your site and want to be there, kind of moving forward. So what can you do if your site is not HTTPS? Well, you can change it to HTTPS. And I'm going to talk you through a few of the most important steps. Like I said, these are only a few of the steps because there's a lot that goes into actually migrating a site. But some of the biggest things is, first, you've got to get an SSL certificate. There are some places where you can get free SSL certificates right now, but you're going to want to check with your hosting and make sure that they will actually work with your hosting. So next, you're going to want to then install that SSL cert onto your server. After that, you're going to want to make sure that you set up all your redirects. Right? So this is going to be kind of a one-to-one redirect. This is going to be, let's say that you've got a URL that is HTTP example.com/air conditioning repair. That's going to need to be redirected to the HTTPS example.com air conditioner repair. You want to make sure that you do this kind of one-to-one redirect instead of redirecting everything to the home page. This is going to make it an easier transition and easier for Google to find where that or what the new URL is. Right. After that, you're going to want to install a handful of security protocols on the site, and this is so that people can't try to backdoor hack their way into an old HTTP URL. It's just good to have anyway. You're going to want to go through and make sure that all the links in your content are HTTPS. So you can do that by just kind of using a search and replace function. You can go through and make sure that that everything is HTTPS, because even if you do have this SSL certificate on your site, if not all the URLs and resources on your site are HTTPS, you're still going to get this not secure, right? So this is an important thing to make sure that you complete so that all your work isn't in vain. Then you're going to want to go through and think about where your URL is around the internet, right? So maybe your Facebook, your Twitter, your Google My Business, whatever it might be. You're going to want to go through and you're going to want to change all of those to HTTPS version of your URL. You're going to want to go into your Search Console, your analytics. In Search Console, you have to set up HTTPS as its own property so that Google continues to track it. Otherwise, they won't. So these are just a few of the many steps that are involved. Think about what can you expect, right? Once you make this change, you will see the rankings kind of be turbulent for a little while, and that's because to Google, HTTP and HTTPS are two completely different websites. And so setting up the redirects properly, making sure that all your URLs are HTTPS, all of these, making sure that you're submitting a sitemap, an updated sitemap. All these things are going to help Google to crawl your site easier, figure out that this is that you've just moved it, and then re-index it, and you'll kind of gain your rankings back a little faster. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and you can always email us at ask@sequus.com, and we'll be happy to help you with any of your site migrations or any questions that you may have. All right, thanks for watching.